all nice and relaxed, I did want to share with you guys 2 supplements that I've added to my protocol for IVF. Thanks for clicking on Simply Tanika. I am Tanika. If you are new here, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Let's hang out a while. If you are returning, welcome back. What's up, fertility fam? We gotta do what? Let's get those babies, ladies. Drops fall and the beauty of it all. What's up, fertility fam? How are you? Today is Thursday. It is the 5th of September. It is cycle day 4 for me, and I am laying down for acupuncture. I'm here for the 2nd time this week. I came on cycle day 2, and now I'm here on cycle day 4. I'll be going twice a week during stems. We are working on my blood flow. It's nice, it's peaceful, it's quiet. I highly recommend acupuncture if you have not tried this before. I was able to increase my luteal phase with acupuncture after my first miscarriage, so I'm a big fan of it, and I've definitely seen results. What's up, fertility fam? How are you? I've made it home. I'm all nice and relaxed. I did want to share with you guys 2 supplements that I've added to my protocol for IVF. One is the NAD, which is also the injections that I've been getting. There. This is it's Niagen is what it is, which is a B vitamin. And I've gotten 3 injections of the NAD plus so far, and I'm taking these to kind of boost my blood levels. And then I'm also taking alpha lipoic acid, which is another antioxidant. The cool thing about alpha lipoic acid, or ALA, is that it is water and fat soluble, so it's good to go either way. It also is connected to glutathione and helps increase and build glutathione in the body, which is the master antioxidant. This works with our mitochondria. So I'm doing, both of these are sort of anti-aging, so I'm doing things to kind of turn back time. If I could turn back time, I would buy it in these pills and sell it to my ovaries. So yeah, that's basically what I'm working on for that. I talked to Claire about that, and then we talked about me cutting back my magnesium. I'm taking the magnesium glycinate with the calcium and the vitamin D to help with the absorption of the D. And I've been doing, I think for like maybe 2 months, a month and a half, 10,000 IU of the D a day. I'm going to cut that down to 5, and then I'm going to cut down on my glycinate, just because in the morning I've been really drowsy, and as you know, magnesium glycinate can be used to help you sleep, and so it made sense before when my anxiety was high, but I think with everything that's going on, my anxiety is just less, and so, you know, with the CBD and I don't know, acupuncture, all the fun stuff, it just has made it a little bit less. So cut back on the magnesium glycinate, cut down on the vitamin D, and yeah, I've added these other 2. So we'll see what that gets us. She agreed with me about not taking not doing another IV infusion while I'm doing the stems at this point, in case it flushes any of the medication out of my system. So maybe after next week, if I'm still stemming, we'll revisit it. Anyway, I go back and see her on Tuesday or Monday. I have to schedule the appointment. Monday is when I'm doing my blood work and scan, so I think I'll do that, or maybe I'll do it for the day after. Anyway, I'll see her again next week 2 times. Okay. What else is going on? I wanted to do the shout outs, and then I'm going to keep this brief. First of all, I want to say that I'm sending prayers out to IVF Bahama Mama, who's in the Bahamas, somewhere safe, hopefully now. She did put a note yesterday, but obviously everyone, you've seen what's happened to the Bahamas with Dorian. So my heart, thoughts, prayers are with everyone who was impacted by that, but specifically one of our TTC sisters, IVF Bahama Mama. You're in my prayers, girl. I hope everything is okay with you, and that you are safe and sound, and those that you love are safe and sound, and that you are getting everything that you need to be okay. And then I'm gonna go on to a bunch of we have 2 BFPs that we're going to get to. And some other questions I want to go through. First, I want to start with random chat. You asked about acupuncture and does it hurt? And I said, no, it's not like a needle that where you get like an injection. It just feels like not even a prick. You feel it less than like if you've ever plucked your eyebrows or anything. It feels like less than that. I don't know how else to describe it. It's really not. It's not painful, for one, and it's just relaxing. And what it is they're opening up different pathways within your body. So, like, for me right now, working on circulation, so I had a lot of needles from the waist down to my feet, and then I had some in my arms, and I had some at the top of my head, and that just is, there's different things like pituitary gland. So it's basically helping blood flow and energy flow in a specific way, chi. And so that is, whatever it is that you're working on, your acupuncturist is helping open up those pathways. A lot of people go for fertility, but obviously acupuncture has been around forever. I had it when I lived in LA when I had an injury. They did, and it was interesting because I had an injury on my wrist and they put the needles in the sole of my foot. It worked. So whatever those pathways are. If you're interested in it, I definitely recommend trying it. And you also mentioned that someone said finding a natural doctor, like a naturopath or a homeopath. I definitely recommend that. Some acupuncturists also practice naturopath or homeopathic medicine, and they can give you tinctures and just explain things a little bit differently. There is someone on YouTube, if you're not, this is someone that Deidre told me about. Let me just make sure I say the name right. Fertility Homeopath. She's here on YouTube. Deidre told me about her. I really like her. She's informed. She talks about BBT, basal body temperature and Vitex and some other things. So if you're kind of like curious as to what they might say, check out that channel. And I'm sure there are others here on YouTube, but definitely working with a naturopath or homeopath is ideal. There is, in fact, that's what had me actually start going to acupuncture. There's a book called Making Babies, and it's both an RE and a naturopath. Hang on, actually, let me get the book. Come back. It's this book, and it is written by the naturopath and by an RE. It's a proven 3-month program for maximum fertility. I highly recommend it. But it talks about that sort of symbiotic relationship between the two. And I know you said your OB is not a fan of that type of medicine. I would recommend finding someone who is, because it helps when they can kind of work in concert and talk about like, hey, this is going on. If not, the naturopath usually can kind of guide you as far as what's going on and do something. It's called complementary medicine, right? So it kind of complements what you're doing with your doctor. So they're usually pretty good about not doing anything that contraindicates what your doctor is giving you. Like now, Clara, who does my acupuncture, is saying like she doesn't want to give me a tincture right now because I am taking all these other meds, and she's kind of guiding me on which supplements I need and minerals, etc., and just talking with me, like talking through, okay, what about this? What about that? Let's try this. And so yeah, it's just a great relationship, and it's also much more healing. I think they just have more time. They're not as rushed as doctors. Like, you know, when she puts her hands on me, I just feel really calm and relaxed, and like she talks in a soothing tone and listens and is really kind of way more in tune with what's going on with me than like my GP, right? Even though, you know, the GP's doing labs and doing all this other stuff, sometimes it's like rush. There's like one thing she tells me, I think every year, that I have sickle cell anemia when she gets my blood work back. Like, I don't, yep, I was born with it and I had it last year and the year, you know what I mean? So there's just a different relationship. There's like a connection. Yeah, so I recommend it if you are interested. At least give it a try. Yeah, so that's that on acupuncture and on homeopathic and naturopathic doctors. Jennifer Wada, welcome back. Good to see you. I haven't seen your name in a while. I hope all is well. My old VHS tape. So fluoride is in the toothpaste. That's why we can't swallow it. Okay, well, that's good to know. You mentioned that you also do coconut oil pulling in addition to your other paste that you use for your or powder that you use for your teeth. My daughter does the coconut oil pulling as well. She did it and her teeth got whiter, but do you do that every day? I'm kind of curious. Yeah, so I have not tried the natural toothpaste yet. I'm going to do it this weekend. I want to I'm trying to get my bathroom all organized first. So then I'll do that. Rosa, all right, so you had your consult today with the place that's going to do your drip. It sounds super intense. They're going to do lab work, and you had an hour phone call, and then they're going to give you a special prescribed cocktail. That sounds intense. I'm curious as to what they give you. I had my lab work done by my GP back in March, so I don't know, I don't want to say I Frankensteined myself, but I knew when I was looking for the stuff, I wanted the glutathione, I wanted the NAD, or the NAD, I keep saying NAD, and I kind of went with that as a guide. I did a B12. I looked at my own lab work and kind of decided oh, I need this, but if they're going to give you a specialized one, I think if there's anything that you want to have, that you've read about or want to try, they have the alpha lipoic in drips, I would speak up and let that person know you want to partner with them as well, because it sounds like they've got a whole system going. And there are other places that you can get pre-bagged items. I do a pre-bag and then I customize it and add on stuff where I go. So yeah, I'm glad that you're moving forward with that, though. It sounds positive and you have a plan, and I'm
a girl that is a fan of a plan.
Tanya, you asked about the bone broth. Yes, I do drink that much bone broth in one sitting. It's one of those packets, and so I just dumped it in. I think it was I put 12 to 14. I wanted it to be, or 12 to 14 ounces. I wanted it to be more watery. I think the instructions say 8 ounces. Yeah, I do. I drink it all at once. I put that one in the microwave. I really need to start boiling the water. But yeah, so it's good. It's yummy, and I added all that other stuff. I didn't do bone broth tonight. I'm doing pomegranate juice and water, which I try to do first half of the cycle anyway. Christina Burros, you had your IUI on Wednesday. Congratulations. I hope that you take the moment to appreciate that you got to do your IUI and you made it that far. I think now that I've been on this journey, and I'm on my third start for this IVF, we had a false start twice. I'm appreciating it each step a little more each time. I think if I get a little bit further, last time I got a little bit further than I did the time before that. Hopefully I'll get, so I'm just saying, hopefully that you recognize that you got that far to the IUI point, and then now you have your 2-week wait. So you're at the beginning part. Hopefully this is the easy part. I hope you have a plan for part 2. But yes, I'm sending you loads of baby dust. Okay, who else have we got? All right, so Monica Green got her BFP. Congratulations! Yes! And one more BFP, who I saved this for last because Christina just had her IUI. So I want to say this is, first of all, congratulations to Nicole Rose. But listen out, Christina, because this is also a message for you and anybody else trying. Nicole had 4 years of TTC. She had 4 failed IVFs. Her body did not respond. She did her first IUI and she got her BFP. So in her note, if you guys read the comment, she was saying, let all the ladies know, start with the IUI, because she said she feels like if she would have started with this 4 years ago, she might have gotten a BFP sooner. So everything happens as it should, right? But that's just great information. So Christina, hopefully that gives you a little bit of hope. Anybody else who's in their 2-week wait or just had an IUI. I did an IUI, it did not work out for me, so I did progress to an IVF. But to her point, I can check that off. Okay, I did that. Now I've escalated to something else, right? Otherwise I'd be wondering, or I could have had a success with the IUI. So if she had started with the IUI, she's saying she would have had it sooner. No matter, she has it now. Congratulations. So yeah, that's exciting, and thank you for sharing with us. All right, ladies, that's it. Who else? What's going on? Let me know down below. 2-week wait, waiting to ovulate, waiting to test, waiting to pee on a stick, waiting to have sex. Girl, don't forget that part of the TTC journey. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Baby dust to us all.